Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I do hope your day is going better than fantastic. And your journey to self-betterment is going better than fantastic. Today, I want to talk about something very important that relates to some of my last recent videos on loneliness and the internal pain one goes through that has been narcissistically abused. It's real pain that dims your light and turns down your life force. But here's the thing. There are millions of us that have gone through such a thing. And if millions of lights are turned off at the same time, what happens? That's right. You have darkness. You have a ripe situation for evil to take over and to creep in. There was a man that was once the head of the Church of Satan, Anton LaVey. And those that were a part of his church, they were interviewed and on a great many talk type shows. And they basically said that they were already greatly involved in most areas of life. And they were going to get things so much so that the average person would have some form of horrible evil as an acceptable and as a normal part of their life. And how they do that is by making sure those that have light, love, and God in their hearts, to make sure those people can't produce in life. There have been some people that have asked the question before, or they have made the comment, that it seems that these narcissists are sent on purpose by a bigger power to you in your life, to somehow take you down. And I know it's hard for some to believe this might be the case. But what I want you to do is think about something carefully. What do you think the world would be like if the majority of the people that grew up in homes filled with narcissism and narcissists? What if they grew up and were encouraged to do good things and to use their talents to the fullest? That's right. You would have light shining so bright. All the darkness would seemingly be gone in the world. God's light shining through his people. You see, the thing that evil and good have in common is they can both spread in the right conditions. I think that evil spreads faster because people are more willing to accept evil than good. Because good makes people feel guilty because we are all flawed. And none of us are truly good based on God's laws. But that's why Jesus paid the fine for our sins. So we can have the blessings of someone good, even though we are not. So when evil is presented in such ways that is seen as good, but when you really look at it, it's evil. It's just evil wrapped in lies. So forth and so on. Even when they see that it's evil, they go with it anyways. Because evil makes them feel better somehow. But I think that is the case because the light has been taken out of the world. It's a spiritual battle. If Satan knows that you from birth are touched by God, that you have love for others, you have a kind soul, and you like doing kind things, I believe it's possible that Satan might try to twist that around and get you to never want to be kind to another person again. Satan wants you to wither away in your little apartment or house, alone, depressed, sad, and without love, because he knows the alternative, that you might succeed in life, and you might help people through generosity and kindness. But if you are alone, stuck in bed, with the covers over your head, you won't have a chance to touch others' lives, and others won't have a chance to touch your life. And though narcissism has been going on since the Garden of Eden and the lies Satan told Adam and Eve, it seems that there has been a large effort to get you to let an energy drainer into your life, to leave you without your sparkle, without your shine, and without your love of life. Narcissists seem to have a way of knocking people down a peg. But people aren't asking the big question why. Yes. They get narcissistic supply. They gain power. Or even money. But they also get to dim your light. And the more people like you are pushed into depression and not able to produce in life, it allows for a big cloud of evil to take over society. We see it every day. Yes. There has always been evil things going on. But there was a shame about it. Now, people are excited about evil. Evil is promoted in mainstream society as acceptable. And when it's not promoted as acceptable, no real answer is given as to why the evil is happening in the first place and what can be done to fix it. The answer is evil people have put their thumbs down on those that love God. Those that care. And you can see here in the narcissistic abuse community. There are so many channels of people telling their stories, in hopes to help others. There are thousands of people in the comment sections in these videos sharing their stories too. And little by little we are getting our light back. I'm telling you. Narcissists won't know what to do with themselves if more people stopped falling for their mess. And we as people demanded to have our families back. We need the family court and divorce court looked at today. So we as a people can put the family back together again with God leading the way. But what do a depressed people do? Nothing. A depressed people are too weak to stand up and say that this is wrong. I mean, think about it. You have narcissists. Greedy narcissists making money hand over fist on the pain and destruction of one family unit after the next. And those that were interviewed preaching about Satanism and how they have their hand in this part of the world and that part of the world. When they see the family being destroyed, they are likely smiling and grinning ear to ear. But what if we were able to get family back? You would see evil scrambling. They or those that promote such evil will use the tactics of the narcissist. You watch. If we ever get a win, where more and more people are waking up, and if we are able to take back marriage for what it is, these people will love bomb us like no one's business. They will pretend to be our friends. They will pretend to see the error of their ways and want to work with us. It's a lie, folks. It would be a lie. But this is why I say, be careful. Be very careful in life. But please go out and live your life. The narcissists and all of the evil demons pulling their strings want to see you give up. They don't want you to smile anymore. They don't want you to laugh anymore. They don't want you to try anymore to have a better situation for yourself. They just want you to get so frustrated, sad and depressed, so that you give up. The demon is in your ear, telling you, your mother or father never loved you. Do you really think anyone will ever love you? Look. Everyone has taken from you. Taken from you. What makes you think anyone will ever love you? These demons are in your ear replaying all of the things the narcissists have done to you. Over and over and over and over again. Because it's their job to make you feel like a loser. You see. One of the biggest mind games people do in competitive sports is to get into the head of the opponent. Especially if that opponent is fierce and strong. Look. These people see that you are fierce and strong and full of God's love. But they want you to feel like you are weak, dumb, incapable, and that God doesn't love you because of all of the mistakes you've made in your life. And these demons play these tapes over and over and over in your mind. That's why I say, slow things down. And ask yourself, where are these thoughts coming from? And why on earth are you thinking these thoughts? And then you realize a narcissist or a demon or Satan put these thoughts in your head. And then you understand why. Hopefully you start to understand why. And it's because you have something to offer this world and those in it. And narcissists don't want you messing up their fun. And their fun is doing evil towards others, and they don't want their fun of doing evil towards others to stop. You just don't know. You being just you. Just living a good life. Or the best life you can. Might be a bright enough light for someone else to see. and to be inspired to keep going as well. It's a spiritual battle, people. It's a spiritual battle. Please pray. And please keep moving forward. With that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.